The 2017 Confederations Cup has sparked one of the biggest footballing debates we've seen in years, the introduction and trial of video assistant referees, or VAR. Already, with just one round of games played, we've seen quite a lot of controversy. So here's Marking the Spot's guide to VAR that'll hopefully help you to understand VAR. So VAR, the video assistant referee, can be used in 4 situations. It can be used in decisions regarding to goals, and if there was a violation in the rules of the game in the build-up to that goal, such as an offside or a foul, a player preventing the goal, a last man tackle, or if the attacker made a foul himself, that can prevent it. It can also be used for penalty decisions. Was it a foul, was it a penalty, was it a handball inside the box? Those sort of calls can be used for penalties. Obviously, these are the bog standard ones for penalties. It's a foul, sliding tackle, handball, or an error by the keeper. That's what it can be used for. It can't be used for free kicks. It is penalties that VAR is used for. And the other one it can be used for is red cards. Now, it must be stated with red cards, it can only be for a full sending off offence. We're not talking about a second yellow card offence. We're talking about a full straight red card offence, such as a swinging elbow, a punch, a 2-footed tackle. Those are what red cards. Those are the red card incidents that VAR can be used to review. It can also be used in a case of mistaken identity. If a referee incorrectly awards a yellow or red card to a player, the video assistant referee can chime in and can say, you've made a mistake, the wrong player has been sent off, and that can be rectified. Now, it is a 3-step process, and we're going to take a look at the 3 steps that are coming right up. So the 3 steps are as follows. Incident occurs, review and advice by the VAR, and decision or action is taken. Now, the referee has 2 options once he takes it. He can accept the VAR's decision and do it, or he can go over to the sideline and he can review the information himself and make his own decision. And then he takes the action that he deems appropriate. So that's the 2 options. He can either take it that the VAR gets it right, or he can take a look for himself. We've seen referees having a look at it themselves already in the Confederations Cup, and that's a good sign to see. Now, already we've seen the positives and the negatives, and already it sparked a lot of debate. Now, it is important to stress that this is trials. At the moment, this is not going to be introduced fully into football. This is a trial to see how it's getting on. We've seen it used in a few international friendlies, but this is the first major tournament. It was used at the Club World Cup in 2016 in Japan, but this really is the first big go at using it. And we've seen some questions that are going to come when you trial something. Phases, for example, in the Mexico-Portugal game, Portugal had their first goal ruled out because a few phases back, I think it was 10 to 15 seconds back, a Portuguese player was offside, and so the goal was ruled out by the video assistant referee. It's also been used for offside goals. Chile, in their first game, as we've seen yesterday's video, they had Eduardo Vargas had his goal ruled out because he was deemed to be offside. It's a very tight decision, but it was ruled to be offside. And then the second half, Alexis Sanchez got through on goal, and Vargas ended up scoring. That goal was reviewed to see if Sanchez was offside. He wasn't offside, and so the goal could stand. So, of course, there's a lot of debate about this, but hopefully this will have given you a clear idea of what VAR is, why it can be used, when it can be used, and that's essentially it. At the end of the day, the referee has the power to check it himself, and that's the most important thing, is that the power remains in the referee's hands. He can review the incident himself, and I think at the moment we just need a little bit of clarity coming from FIFA, because at the moment a decision is made. We don't see, for the offside calls for example, we don't see the replays with the lines drawn in until much later in the game. For Chile, for Vargas's offside goal, we didn't see that replay until the second half. That's too much waiting. So that's it. That's VAR explained. Hopefully this will have given you some sort of an insight into it as we continue in the Confederations Cup. I hope you enjoyed this video, and please do be sure to visit markingthespot.com for all your footballing and sporting news. Thank you for listening and watching. Bye bye.